Ford Motor Company has just debuted the 2022 Ford Bronco Everglades. My name is Mitchell Watts with Town & Country TV, and today we're going to tell you everything you need to know about this limited production Bronco. Before we get started, check out tccustoms.com. We have all the parts you may need for your vehicle, whether it's suspension, wheels, performance parts. We have what you need with over 45,000 parts available, and we have financing options as low as 0% through Affirm. Check it out at tccustoms.com. All right, so the Everglades Bronco was recently unveiled by Ford Motor Company as a limited production version of the Bronco. Sticking with their naming scheme, the Bronco is named completely after the Everglades National Park. The Everglades trim level of the Bronco sits between a black diamond and an Outer Banks, and it has a lot of features and options that are really exclusive to this model. Now, before we talk about those options, let's talk a little bit about the colors. The Everglades is available with the exclusive Desert Sand color and 4 other colors, including Eruption Green, Area 51, Shadow Black, and Cactus Gray. For the interior, the Everglades comes with a new urban green accents on the grab handles, the air vents, and even the stitching on the seats. And speaking of those seats, the Bronco Everglades comes standard with my favorite seats of all time, the marine grade vinyl and that washout rubberized flooring. I absolutely love that setup in my Bronco. Now, moving on to the powertrain, the Everglades is unfortunately only available with one combination, a 2.3-liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. Now, that combination, it does make decent power. It's got 300 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque, and the best part is it's got an extremely low crawl ratio of 67.8 to 1. Now, what's interesting to note is that Ford will not allow you to spec this Bronco with the manual transmission or the 2.7-liter V6 EcoBoost. Now, I'm guessing that it has something to do with the next feature, and that is going to be the factory-installed Snorkell. This is a first for Ford, and it's also class exclusive as well. But it is a design that is very, very smart. Now, it's basically a really long tube that runs up the passenger side A-pillar, and by getting that air intake up really high, it helps prevent sucking water into your motor, hydrolocking it right there on the spot. Now, but it also has some really cool features, even if you live in a dusty or a dry climate too. By getting that intake up so high, the Bronco can pull in cleaner and cooler air. Now, Ford has designed the Snorkell to be customizable. There are 2 easy-to-swap plates to change the direction of the inlet. That way, if you want the air to enter in the back of the Snorkell, you can easily change that right there on the fly. Now, another unique feature of the Bronco Everglades is the factory-installed worn winch. It is a very convenient feature that Ford does this from the factory, but don't get too excited. This is the same kit that your local Ford dealer can install right now on a normal Bronco with the heavy-duty modular front bumper. In fact, I've actually got a couple of those things literally sitting on the floor of our TC Customs showroom right now. Now, the Everglades has water fording up to 36.4 inches. That's deep. This is possible because of the Snorkell, the Sasquatch package, and you even have raised vents for the axles, transfer case, and even the transmission. Now, as you can see, this is really deep. And for reference, I'm 6'3", so you know it's deep.
What?
Now, going back to the Sasquatch package for just a second, I want to talk about the tires because they do remain the same as a normal Bronco with the Sasquatch package. However, you do get a set of unique wheels, and I think they look fantastic. These wheels they've got like a little bit of a retro spin to them, but they also look like they belong on a brand new vehicle. It's weird. It's kind of like a hybrid wheel, if you will. Now, the exterior of the Bronco Everglades is, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but it's my favorite of any OEM Bronco. And the reason I feel that way is because of those squared off fenders. Those fenders, it kind of reminds me of the 2021 Ford Bronco R race truck. And so on the front fenders, there's also this like topographical map. Oh my goodness, I'm struggling. On the front fenders, there's a topographical map of the Everglades National Park. There's even an image of a Sasquatch wading through thigh-deep water. And one last thing that some of you guys might be a little peeved about, is that the Everglades, it's only available in a 4-door. So new 2-door for you guys. Now, what is also really interesting about the Bronco Everglades is that it is only offered with the mid package. But what's weird about that is that it comes with a 12-inch screen, which is normally only found in a high package. So it's kind of neat. You kind of have a mix of those. The Bronco Everglades is the only mid package to actually get that 12-inch touchscreen. So a fun little fact for you. The Everglades Bronco is available exclusively for prior Bronco reservation and order holders. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if you don't currently have a reservation or an order, it's probably way too late to get your hands on the new Bronco Everglades. You're probably going to be trying to pick one up on the used car side if you can even do that. Now, the pricing of the Bronco Everglades starts out at $54,495. This is what's interesting, is that when you compare that to a very similarly equipped 2022 Black Diamond Bronco, you're coming in right at $49,365. Now, once you add the cost of a $3,500 winch that we talked about earlier, the Black Diamond costs roughly $52,865. Now, tell me down in the comments below, do you think the Everglades is worth an extra $1,600 more than a normal Black Diamond version? Now, the very first deliveries of this Bronco will be starting in the summer of 2022. So yeah, make sure you check that out. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, our dealership, Town & Country Ford, is excited to announce that all of our Everglades reservations and orders will be sold at MSRP, baby! So if you can do me a favor, smash that like button if you are sick of the dealer markups. And there it is. That is our video showcasing the new 2022 Ford Bronco Everglades. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's been fun making it, and I cannot wait to get my hands on one. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel with that bell notification turned on so you don't miss it once we get our hands on them, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you have any questions about the vehicle, feel free to leave those down below. I can't wait to see what you guys have to say and think about this new Everglades. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already done so, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with that bell notification turned on so you don't miss a single video. Peace.